Mac 10 14. I believe they classify this as their breacher. We're gonna go ahead and give it its break-in period. I have a bunch of miscellaneous target loads, and they recommend using high power stuff. I have like 12,000 rounds of high lead load bird shot. I did ghost load this, so hopefully it's 5 in the tube, 1 in the lifter, 1 in the chamber, and so I'd do a 7. I did order all the parts that I'm going to be putting on it in this series, but it's like there's one there. I don't know if you can tell, there is one in the tube there. So we'll go ahead and give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, so that is one recorded hiccup. We're going to go ahead and send the bolt home and go ahead and load it back up. So first thing definitely needs to be changed. I absolutely hate everything about it. And then we are for sure going to change up the handguard. Through all those ones. Okay, so that was after the first 200 rounds. I had 2 boxes of Winchester. I have it around here somewhere. But they called it like heavy lead load of birdshot. They do recommend utilizing high-powered stuff, which I didn't have any, and I didn't want to go out and buy any more ammunition because I have like 12,000 rounds of shotgun ammo. Most of it's just bird and target shooting, but that's actually one of the reasons why I got this, is because I want to do something with all that ammunition, and hopefully it'll continue to be semi-reliable. So after that first 200, I call it. Hopefully it was just a break-in issue. I'll come back out when I have more ammo. I just went through everything. I figured 200 rounds, you know, it's 150 more than the break-in period. But I did have that one hiccup on my first run, and then it ran great for a couple runs, and then at probably the 5th time I loaded the tube, every other round was having issues. I could bring, that was a white box of Winchester, which is like the cheap of the cheap. But everything so far feels semi. I gotta figure out the stock because I want it to collapse, but it won't. But plans for this guy. First plan is get rid of this tube, the hand guard, get a light mounted to it. The biggest complaint I've heard with these guys is that this top rail comes loose. So far, I haven't mounted it to it, obviously, but after 200 rounds, it's really strong. I will check the tolerances of it when I tear it apart. But yeah, things that definitely need to be changed is this guy. It's like a 3 Pro teens, and I hate it. Making contact with the barrel. But the handguard I bought for this is the Midwest Industries. They're now selling the Beretta M4 with almost like a heat shield. And I actually kind of like that idea. I think they're uglier than thin, but I was holding kind of thumb over bore like that the whole time to try to get a better purchase on it, and it got really hot. If you're shooting a high volume out of this relatively rapidly, I would definitely recommend doing that other heat shield, even though I think the Midwest Industries handguard is better looking. The other one's probably better in terms of its function. So in terms of accuracy, it's definitely a sub MOA. In terms of its accuracy, I was hitting everything I was aiming at. Probably the furthest I was shooting away was 20-ish yards, if that. And I mean, I had a decent spread on it. It has whatever choke came in it. I'll remove all chokes and start shooting some slugs through it. See what happens, because I do have some slugs. All of them are 2 3/4 inch, which I think is probably all that could fit in here. I should probably read the owner's manual that I threw away. But aside from that, another thing that definitely needs to go is this freaking thing. It sucks. It cut up my hand pretty bad, actually. And I had to stop filming because of it. It's almost just like a paper cut. There's no blood, but it's like so thin that it's pretty frustrating. So I did get a new charging handle, and yeah, that's about it for now. So I'll keep you posted as the build series continues. But yeah, I also think that it needs a bigger I was gonna call it a ping pong paddle, but it's not an AR and it is an M4. But yeah, aside from that, we got to get rid of that freaking emblem because it is uglier than sin. So all right, thank you, JDs and Littleman. Talk to you in the next one.